Right, Catherine. The Assembly's Accountability and Administrative Review Committee has a long name, but it's short on patience with $75 million in state overhead expenses last year. Nathan Fletcher, who has constituents in San Diego, Poway, and Escondido, thinks much of it was way out of line.
Is it an unreasonable question to ask that $7,000 for a workstation is exorbitant?
To the layperson, no, it's not an unreasonable question. I understand your question.
Those pricey workstations were installed in DMV and Air Resources Board offices last year. There's legislative outrage not only over that, but over the bottom line for new Caltrans vehicles to replace old models whose odometers hit 120,000 miles, and the cost of agency executives meeting in private off-site venues.
When we're cutting drastic critical services, when we got 44 kids in a class, when we are decimating public safety, all these types of things, I've got to go back and explain to my constituents how it made sense to spend $7,000 per employee so they have a place to sit and work.
The costs of power, phones, and electronics in the cubicles were cited. Plus,
it's the labor to install it. You don't just pick up a modular furniture and bring it in. It has to be assembled, and it's the design time for it.
None of that seemed to satisfy Fletcher.
And so I just don't know how you take that back and explain that as reasonable. I mean, you can say, well, the state got the best deal they could. I just don't think it passes the smell test.
The committee recommended that the agencies not replace light-duty vehicles until they're well past 120,000 miles. Also, to